Hey guys, how y'all doing? Just wanted to follow up the video I'd mentioned I was going to do. The unit I want to talk about is the well, this says WaveX PXL4. Joyo makes this unit. I believe it's Joyo. It may be another brand, but it's the one I know. The one that's the most popular is Joyo. Well, there's a lot of videos out there. But anyway, I wanted to kind of show on this video how I use this thing, the benefits of it, just an overview of the benefits of having a looper like this one that's programmable. Just basically a quick overview of the ways you can use it and also how to program with it. In the previous video I described how everything's plugged in, but what I left out and I wanted to mention is that I had talked about in loop 1 coming out of the send, going into my super overdrive, and then coming right out of there and plugging straight into the rook, and then out of the rook and back into the return, and then I would have 2 pedals in 1 loop, which is really not a bad deal. And the reason I say that and the way I use it is this way. Okay, this right here, the super overdrive, I use for just a little bit of breakup or just a little bit of dirt in my rhythm. So this pedal literally stays on pretty much all the time in this loop, in loop 1. Now the benefit to having it run through is that when I program this pedal board, when I program this looper, in loop 1, this one is on all the time. If I want clean, I just leave that out of the loop. Okay. Now, if I let me just do it. Actually, hang on. Did it again. Select the channel first. Okay, here we go. All right. So I'm going to edit. All right. So this would be the hypothetical of what it would look like if I'd saved this like this. Okay. And so I'm on A, bank 1. I'll just go ahead and save it. Bank 1, and I'm in this loop. Okay, so I selected this because I want a little bit of dirt. Okay, so for example, let's say that I'm playing a rhythm song and here comes the lead, and I need some more bite and maybe a little more volume, or just my heaviest channel that I use for soloing or for anything with a little more grit to it. So I have this selected. Here I am. I'm playing the song. Blah blah blah, and then comes the solo. Instead of having to hit another button to add this one, since it's already in the loop, I just hit that. And so now I have these two stacked in this one first loop, loop 1. These are stacked. The lead is over. Okay? Now I hit that button, and now I'm back to my crunch. Alright, well, let's say that I had a lead going, and then I was going to go to the next one, or I have to go right to a clean channel. Alright? Boom. Even though I didn't have to touch this, I did one button and I'm back to my dirty. I'm back to my clean, and then I can hit this button again, and here I am back to that. Hope that makes sense. I don't want to try to confuse anybody. But anyway, so I'm probably going to go that route because I want to put my volume pedal in between these and these. So my overdrives and all my modulation, my delays, my reverbs. So I can do volume swells better because I want these to trail off. So anyway, all right. So that's the one thing I left out of the video, the previous video, is that I wanted to show you guys how you can run 2 pedals, especially your overdrives if you have 2 of them, of how you can use the 1 loop for 2 pedals in your overdrive stage. Okay, so now let's talk about the pedal board. Not the pedal board, excuse me, the looper. All right, so this thing is pretty cool. I have 4 loops. You can see them right here. You got send, which goes into the input, output goes in the return, and that's across the board. All right, and so I have overdrives here. I will have my volume wah pedal here, and then in loop 3, I will most likely have the M5. Okay, and the reason why is because if I use modulation, I usually want the modulation before my delays, or any kind of funky effect before the delay. If I want a reverb, yeah, I would like the reverb after the delay. It's the way I like it, but I can reverb into the delay. So anyway, M5 will be next, and then my delay unit. Okay, then from there, come out of the board. Okay, so let's program now. All right, so let's say that I have in a song let's just use one. Make sure we're on one. Oh, by the way, if you hit the button here and all the lights go off and you see that blinking, then that means you're in bypass mode. So you're going straight through. Nothing is on. It's just going straight through the loop. Hit it, you're back in the program. And same thing on this channel. If I do that, then that blinks and nothing's happening. I'm going straight through. All right. So, for example, my first song, I'm going to hit edit mode. Okay, so you select what you want. In this case, I'm going to hit A. I'm going to hit edit. And on the first song, I want a plate. Well, let's do this. I'm going to go to, let's do something cool. Deep chorus. Okay, so there's a deep chorus. And that's what's called for in the song. All right, and I want it to be a clean sound, so I don't have to worry about these. I just undo this. That's loop 1, and then I want the M5 on, which is in loop 3, black cables. So that one's on. That one's in the loop now, and then I want some delay. All right, so I'm going to program that one, and I'm in edit mode. So these bank buttons, or these up and down buttons on A and B, and the bank buttons up and down are not functioning in that capacity. All you're doing at this point in edit mode on these buttons is you're selecting the loops. Okay. All right, so I'm done with that. I have modulation and I have my delay, and I'm going to save it. So I hit store. All right, so now these two loops are programmed to A. Now let's say that what happens next is I want in the song. Let's say, for example, I'm playing the song that wants to go to a more crunchy sound and has some delay in it. All right, so I'm going to go to 2, and I do not want modulation in there. So I'm going to hit edit. So I'm on B, excuse me. Hit edit. I'll take that one out, and I still want delay, and then I want to add in distortion, or excuse me, overdrive. Okay, and so now I've got overdrive and delay. So I'm going to hit store. All right. So that part's done, and then I go back to my clean channel, which is going to have modulation and delay on it. So there you go. So that's basically how it works. Okay, so let's say, for example, I want to go to a lead tone, and I don't want delay. That's what the song called for. So I'm going to go up a bank. See, it goes to 2, and I'm going to edit A. All right, so I'm going to hit edit, and I'm going to clear all these out. So I want a lead tone, right? Turn that one on. This is all while I'm going on, playing the song, I mean. So I want a lead tone, so I've got that with no delay, and that's all I want. So I've already programmed it. Bam, I hit store. Okay, so now, here we are, beginning of the song. All right, it has modulation and delay in it. Then we go to an overdrive, okay? And I'm playing the rhythm part, and I already get set up for it because I know I'm going to be going to this because it cancels out the delay on the lead. So I hit this, boom, I'm done. Then I can go back down, I'm playing the lead, everything's good to go, and then I want to go back to my clean sound right after the lead. I hit that, boom, there I am. Modulation and delay, nothing else. And again, the volume wall will be in this channel. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. I hope I didn't ramble on too long. But that's basically how you use the pedal. You select your channel, make sure that you have your channel selected and the other one's not blinking. Hit edit, select your loop, and hit save. And that's pretty much it. So, but this thing is really cool. It does work on a one spot. Actually, the entire board is being run off of one spot. What I did is I looked up each pedal and I saw how many milliamps are required, and I'm well within the range of a one spot, which is kind of cool. I have not had any electrical sounding issues with my board, which has been awesome. So anyway, I hope that kind of helps. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment. I'll try to stay on top of it. But anyway, I highly recommend this unit if you have a smaller board. They do make bigger ones. They're the PXL4, which is virtually this unit right here, but it has 8 loops in it. It has 4 ABCD channels that you can pick from, and it banks up and down. I'm not quite sure how many banks there are, but I'm sure there's more than enough. So yeah, this thing is pretty cool. They also make a PXL Live, which is the 8 loops, plus it has triggers and a MIDI out. The MIDI out is huge if you have a unit like this. So you can actually program MIDI changes. I don't know if you saw me going through, but I'm selecting these different sounds, and I have to do that before the song starts for the loop that it's in. With the PXL Live, then it'll actually change it for me when I program it to whichever pedal I want to use. So that's a cool feature. And then there's a PXL Pro, and that unit I believe does not have MIDI, but it has like 4 triggers, I think. You can find all these. There's tons of videos on these units. I only found a couple on these on this PXL4. But so anyway, I hope that helps. I don't mean to ramble on so long. I just want to make sure I'm thorough and I cover everything for you guys. So anyway, appreciate you guys, and keep rocking it. God bless, and I'll have more videos coming soon.